Hey everyone, and welcome to the next video of Star Wars month. And I'm going to be reviewing a Star Wars video game. Specifically, a movie tie-in game. Today marks as you know, this year, well, as many Star Wars fans will know, this year marks 20 years since the release of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. So today, I'm going to be talking about the video game Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And before you guys ask, yes, this is related to the movie. It is a movie tie-in game. And it says here on this stamp, with actual film footage from the Episode 3 movie. That is, so as you can see, we've got the classic Obi-Wan versus Anakin on the front, just like it does on the movie's posters. Also got Vader's helmet in the back, and as you can see, it's an original Xbox game that I've got, but I played it on my Xbox 360, and most recently, I've actually replayed it on my Xbox Series X, so I'll read you the back of the box. The ultimate Jedi action experience. The powers of a Jedi. Play as Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Test your lightsaber skills and force powers in epic duels from the film. Enhance your Jedi with new combo moves and upgradable attacks. Exclusive movie content. The only video game to feature footage from Revenge of the Sith. Gripping movie sound effects created by Skywalker Sound. Authentic Star Wars soundtrack intensifies the action. Go beyond the film. Do battle on 16 interactive levels, including all new locations inspired by the film. Clash with Darth Vader and other characters in multiplayer duels. Unlock other characters and new bonuses. So yeah, this game basically takes you through the events of Star Wars Episode 3 throughout 16 levels. And you do actually, and the cutscenes, they do comprise of in-game cutscenes where they use the in-game graphics, but they also use real footage from the movie, like they use movie scenes. They use the actual footage. I find that one of the coolest parts of the game. I just think it's a good game. The lightsaber combat is pretty cool. You get to string together multiple attacks into combos. You can use force push, force stun, force grip, and stuff like that. You can force heal if there are no Bacta tanks nearby to heal yourself. And of course, you get to fight the different characters from the movies as well. Like, you get to fight the droids, and there's the first boss fight is against Count Dooku. And there are some different aspects. Like, in the movie, Anakin decapitates Dooku, but in the game, he just runs him through with the lightsaber. There are some creative differences taken with the game, but still, each one is pretty good. And of course, the voice acting is pretty good. I think we have Corey Burton in as Count Dooku and James Arnold Taylor as Obi-Wan. Just a few of the examples of who they have. And of course, we know them as their characters from the Clone Wars series as well. Sadly, Matt Lanter is not voicing Anakin in this game. I'm not exactly sure who it is voicing Anakin in this game. If you guys know who it is, let me know down in the comments. So yeah, the game does take you through the events of the film, and there are some aspects that are expanded upon. Like, for example, during about the halfway point of the movie, where Anakin betrays Mace Windu to save Palpatine, in the movie, Anakin cuts off his hand, but in the game, it's a full-on lightsaber duel. And to be honest, I would have liked to see that in the movie, Anakin versus Mace Windu. That would have actually been pretty good. It's one of my favourite parts of the game. It's one of my favourite levels. And there is also, we do also get some original characters as well, like Sarah Keto, the Padawan of Jedi Battlemaster Sindralig, who is actually, and Sindralig is in the movie, but it's just a little very brief appearance. And he's like the Battlemaster, and you fight him and Sarah in the same level. And of course, you face off against the clones with Order 66 and all that, before eventually comes to the final battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin. And once you beat the game, there's actually a bonus level as well. And in the bonus level, you get to play as Anakin in their climactic battle, and Anakin ends up winning the fight. Like, he ends up killing Obi-Wan, and he then gets his new Sith lightsaber from Darth Sidious, and then he proceeds to kill Sidious with it, and pretends, and then goes to take the galaxy for himself. So this game has basically given us an alternate ending to Revenge of the Sith. That is actually really cool. I do kind of like alternate endings, so that was good for me. There's multiplayer options as well. You can play co-op missions or have one-on-one battles. For the record, you can actually play those missions on your own. And you can actually have duels on your own, so you don't necessarily need a second player, but that's probably how it was meant to be played. And there are also bonus missions you can play as. Like the first mission, you play as General Grievous's Magna Guard bodyguards. The second mission, you play as General Grievous. The third mission is basically a platforming challenge with Anakin. The fourth mission, you play as Master Yoda, facing off against the clones. And the fifth mission is the Obi-Wan versus Vader scene from Star Wars Episode 4. You play as Darth Vader and you face off against Ben Kenobi on the Death Star. And you can actually unlock those two as playable characters. The list of characters you can play as in the dual mode are Anakin, Obi-Wan, Count Dooku, Mace Windu, General Grievous, Keto, Syndralig, Darth Vader, and Ben Kenobi. You have a multitude to choose from. You can have some fights that you wouldn't exactly expect, like Anakin versus Darth Vader, or Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Ben Kenobi, or you can even have mirror matches. It's fantastic. I will say, given that this game was released in 2005 for the original Xbox, the graphics aren't the best. They're not exactly that great. Obviously, the newer generations of consoles, like the Series X, will have enhanced them at some point. But no, it's just not that good. But yeah, overall, it's a good game, a good companion piece to the movie. And I just thought, since this year marks 20 years since Revenge of the Sith, and I've already talked about the Revenge of the Sith movie back in my 100th video a few years ago, I thought I might as well talk about the video game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think of Star Wars Episode 3, the video game or the movie. Or in fact, let me know if you prefer the movie or the video game. Personally, I think I would prefer the movie. Let me know how you're planning to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. And I hope you all have a great day. See you later.